In today's video, I am going to talk about one of the most challenging aspects of manifestation for most people when it comes to calling in the love of your life, and that's how you can detach or surrender your manifestation.
Hi, I'm Crystal Irom, and I'm one of the top love, dating, and manifestation coaches for smart, successful women like you. I share content on understanding men in the masculine, dating as a high-value woman, and manifesting love, so be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so that you don't miss anything.
I know that this is one of the most challenging aspects of law of attraction and of manifesting, because when we want something, we want it. Like, we decide that we want something, we're focusing on manifesting, and it's very hard to let it go, right? We want it, so we're trying to grasp it. We want to do as much as we can to bring it into our experience. But if you're actually going to manifest something, you have to detach. You have to be able to release it. Now, sometimes this is referred to as surrendering, sometimes it's referred to detachment, sometimes it's referred to something else. But it's all the same thing, and it's really this idea that you're letting go to an extent. And the letting go is so hard, right? Like, this is the most challenging thing. And I think the reason that it's really frustrating and the reason it's so hard to actually get and sort of wrap your mind around is because when you're wanting something, you're wanting it. And it's very like, how am I supposed to do that? How am I supposed to let go? I want this thing. We get in our minds that if we detach and we let go, it's as if we're telling the universe it's not as important to me anymore. Like, I don't care, right? And so we're afraid. We think that by holding on tightly, we are conveying to the universe how important it is to us. We think it's like we're saying, oh, please deliver this to me because it's really important. Like, I really, really want it. I'm super attached, so I should get it. But that's not how manifestation works. It's not the more you want something, the more easily it comes into your experience. It's about the more aligned you are with something, the more easily it comes into your experience. And the real challenge with wanting, with being like, I want this, I want it so bad, I really, really want it, and being very attached to getting it in a certain time, to getting it in a certain way, is that we're actually pushing it away. Because the primary emotion that you're feeling when you're wanting it is wanting. It's yearning. And the thing about manifestation and law of attraction is that when you want to become a match, when you want to align with a particular thing, it means that you want to feel the way that you'll feel when you have it. If your primary emotion is wanting or yearning, that means that you are a match for wanting and yearning. By wanting, you are creating more wanting. Why? Because wanting is a very clear signal, I don't have this thing. When we already have something, we don't want it. We have it. It's a totally different experience and feeling, having versus wanting. Right? When you're wanting something, you're focusing on lack. I don't have this thing. There's this thing that I desire. It's just out of reach. It feels so close, but I can't get it. I don't know why I can't get it, but I really want it. I really, really want it. Why can't I have it? When is it going to be mine? When can I actually get this thing that I want? Having is more of like a release, right? When you already have something, it can feel more like, oh, it feels so good to have this thing. It feels like appreciation. It feels like gratitude. It feels like relief, right? Think about something that you really wanted that you have now. Because there's definitely something. There's definitely something in your life that you really wanted at some point. Maybe it's the job that you're in. Maybe it's the business you have. Maybe it's your car. Maybe it's your home. Maybe it's your friend. Maybe there was someone that you were really hoping to be friends with and now you're best friends. Maybe it's something about your appearance, right? There's something that you have now that at some point you really wanted. So think about the way you feel about this thing that you wanted that you now have. That sensation, that sort of ease that relief, that just knowing, it's just sort of like a feeling of just like stillness, of peace. That is the energy that you want to have towards love. That's the energy that you want to have towards being in a happy, healthy, loving, committed relationship, right? Where it's not like you've taken it for granted, it doesn't mean anything to you, but it's not a yearning. It's a, I have this thing. It's so great having it. I'm so grateful, right? It's that difference between having and wanting. And what you get to understand is that it's a shift in emotion. Our subconscious mind, which is really the part of our mind that helps us manifest, our subconscious doesn't know the difference between something that's real or something that's imagined. So what this means is that if you're thinking about the thing that you want and you're able to really bring it into your mind's eye and feel the feelings as if you already had it, and to think the thoughts that you would have if it was already yours, your subconscious thinks you already have it. So your subconscious then gets to work to look for more evidence of it, to bring it more easily into your experience. And that's powerful because it takes it out of the consciousness, right? Like you don't have to consciously work on it so hard because your subconscious is looking for it. Your subconscious is doing so much of the work for you, right? It's going to start giving you these intuitive nudges where you're like, this is so interesting. Why am I getting this weird nudge to go this way home? Why am I getting this nudge to go to this grocery store? I never go to this grocery store. Why am I getting this nudge to accept this invitation that my friend made? And I'd already kind of said no, but now I feel like it's a good idea. I don't know where this is coming from, right? You'll start getting these intuitive nudges because your subconscious mind is like, oh, we're in an amazing relationship. Here are the things that are going to lead us there. Everything gets to line up in your favor. And it doesn't have to be this heavy, burdensome thing that you're putting in all this work for. Right? Forces outside of you get to sort of come in and help you. So that's really the first step with detaching, is by shifting out of the wanting and moving more into a feeling of having. What you want to do is sort of eliminate the importance. When you are overly attached, when you're making something so important, it's almost like you're activating the belief that says, I'm actually not going to get the thing that I want. Right? When you feel certain that something is on its way to you, you don't get worked up about it, right? Like it's like if you order something from Amazon and you're getting the updates and you know that it's on its way, like there's no reason for you to be freaking out. Like you're not like, oh my God, where's my package? It says it's gonna be here in 20 minutes. What am I gonna do until then, right? You're just like, oh, great, my package is coming. Can't wait to get that when I get home, right? There's like a happy, calm anticipation rather than this needy, intense desperation. That kind of rhymed. So that's kind of what you want to think about, is really enhancing the belief and the certainty. That is always the way to speed up a manifestation, is to increase your certainty and belief. The higher your certainty, the higher your belief, the higher your faith that you're actually going to get the thing that you desire, the more your attachment is going to go down very naturally. Right? If I'm certain that I'm going to get the thing that I want, there's no need for me to be attached because I don't feel like I need to control how it happens to the timeline. I know it's mine. I know it's coming. Right? It's like, he's here. I just don't see him yet. He's here. I just don't see him yet. And so in the meantime, I get to just live my amazing life. I get to love my life. I get to give myself all of the things that I hope my partner gives me in the future. I get to give myself all of the love, all of the attention, all of the things that I'm hoping someone else gives me. I get to completely fill up my cup. So when my person comes along, it's just overflowing, right? Like I'm just in the best possible place. And then of course, people are going to want to be in my life and my experience. It's going to be so much easier for me to manifest what I want. If you want the whole 4-step formula to manifest love, then I have an amazing free workshop for you. You can go to magnetismformula.com. I will also link it below. And I just go through my whole signature process for manifesting love, because this is just one small component. So definitely check that out. It is really, really good. And I hope that this was helpful for you. I want to know, tell me in the comments, what's one way that you're really able to detach? You know, what have you done before that's helped you detach from something that you wanted so you could actually get it in your life? So I hope this served you well, and I'll see you in the next video.